All right, my dudes. Once again, we are drinking wine and eating chitin. And I got no excuse this time. I mean, last time I was all out of fucking booze and I had to get into my wife's wine. But this time, it's payday. It's Friday. And I got a freezer full of fucking blue agave tequila. And I got Guinness Drought in my fridge. But I don't know, man. My wife's got me on this wine kick. These fucking grocery outlets got these badass bottles of wine for $5. But yeah, you guys ain't here to hear me talk about wine. We're talking about Shinobi Arcade. That first level, you don't need to know nothing about that anyways, man. I mean, I beat that level as a child. And that's the thing. I've been playing this game. I mean, this came out in 1987 and they had it at Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. I used to fucking drool over this game. Like, when this came out, man, the graphics on this, like, look back at other games from 1987. Like, none of them looked like this. Now, this dude right here, he kills me sometimes. I mean, if any of them, if you miss a shuriken to his head, you need to come out with that ninja magic. But yeah, this game, man, I got a history with it. Like, let's see, I beat it on $2 like a year or two ago, and I was all impressed with myself. And I say beat it on $2, like 8 coins or whatever. But that change from 8 coins down to like a 1 credit clear really is only like, I don't know, 5 hours more of work. It's not much more work to put in. On this right here, like, the trick to this is you don't have to mash too fast. Just a nice steady mash will get it done. And you want to kind of go back and forth. Like, the guys that land on that second tier, you need to take out and just kind of go back and forth and throw your shurikens at them and try to spread your shurikens around. Don't just like sit in one spot and throw them and get good. And I can usually and you get an extra life right here. You get an extend. And I can usually get an extend right there. And then on the next level, I can beat that one too. But after that, the bonus stages are too difficult. Like, it's just the fucking dudes are too quick to hop in your face with that ninja ability. Okay, so I guess I should give some strats, man. I like to duck and kick those dudes, like the purple dudes. And them dudes laying on the ground, you want to jump on top of them. You want to come at them from like the other level. Like, you can jump through planes on this, like the foreground at the background. And them dudes laying on the ground, you want to come from the background and just land on them. And then you'll get a free hit to take them out. And like you would see on that stage, like when I'm walking forward, I'll just steady stream some shurikens, like duck and throwing shurikens. Like, ducking's usually a pretty good skill here in this game. So like, we just got introduced to the ninjas, right? There's 3 of them. There's the green, the red, and the blue ninjas in this game. The green ones you need to duck to kill. That's the trick. That dude there, a good strat on all those guys is to bait them, like stand like, I don't know, like 1 body length away from them. And then wait for them to throw whatever they're going to do and jump over it. Because if you're at that distance from those dudes that throw the sword, if they throw it up, you'll jump over it. If they throw it down, you'll jump over it. And if they just kind of swing it, you won't get hit. So that's the trick, is you want to bait them to do 1 swing, and then you're gonna come in with that sword attack. And you see me ducking a lot in this game. That's a very useful skill. Is you typically are better off ducking and attacking in this game. Your sprite, like your hitbox, will be smaller. And I don't know, it just seems to work. Okay, this level here, there's a safe way to always beat it. You duck and attack, and you'll see the water move. Like, okay, you see how it's still moving right there? That means another enemy is going to come out. So you look at the water, and right here, always use ninja magic. There's a couple spots in this game that I just always use that ninja magic. So look at the puddle. Okay, so the puddle is still going right there where the guys came out. And if you see that puddle is still active where they come out, you just keep mashing the down and attack because 2 enemies will come out. And that's the trick to that stage. Look for the double scuba divers coming out and use the ninja magic. I used to try to beat this level, like I still do on this stage. I try to beat it without using my ninja magic to get more points, because you get points if you don't use your ninja magic, but it really doesn't matter, because I can't, because you get extends, all right? You'll get like an extra life if you get a certain amount of points, but I never get more than like, I don't know what it is, like I think on 1,000 points you get an extend, so you should get 2 extends in this game, and I always get to 2,000 points in this game and a little bit over. So I'm never gonna get to 3,000 extends in this, or excuse me, 3,000 points. So it's like, why bother like trying to nitpick and get extra, like kill extra characters and try to save up my ninja magic bonus at the end, because I'm never gonna make it to that 3,000. So like you don't gotta worry about trying to, what would they call it, grind for points in this. And I think that's gonna be about, like, with everybody that plays it, it's pretty much like that. You should get to like a little over 2,000 when you beat it. You'll see some moire pattern on this. This game was hard to get rid of the moire pattern on. There's a lot of flat colors, which is the worst for moire. Yeah, I probably shouldn't point it out too much because you guys might not even see it, and if I don't point it out, and yeah, that would be a favorite for me. But yeah, I was talking about the ninjas in this game. You got the green ninjas who you want to duck and attack, and stay away from them. Like if you're standing on a ledge like those blocks right there, and you're on the edge, they'll stab you. Yeah, so you basically want to stand away from them and just mash shurikens. I'm probably going to try my jump attack technique on this dude. Let's see what I do. Nope, I just walk up. Okay, now here's the blue ninjas. The blue ninjas jump wherever you're at. So I try to get in close to attack them. So I'll wait for them to like jump on my head, and then I'll move away and then stay in close and then like kick them in the gut. And you don't want to jump when them blue guys are on the screen, because they twirl their sword around and they'll kill you in the air. You can't attack them in the air. Like a lot of the ninjas, like you can't hit them in the air. That part right there is pretty hard. That's one of the hardest parts in the game. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's one of the hardest parts in the game. This game's a memorizer. Okay, right here, see 3 blue ninjas come out. If 2 of them come out, I don't need to use the ninja magic, but sometimes 3 come out, and if 3 come out, ninja magic time, my boys. What's the next level in this? Oh yeah, this one. This game's a memorizer. Like, all the enemies are in the same spots. There's a little bit of randomness to it. There's actually a little bit of rank. Like on that scuba level, where them scuba dudes come out, if you haven't died at any point in that, at that point in the game, like a blue ninja will pop up behind you right after you use your ninja magic on that stage. But if you have died, he won't show up. So there's a little bit of randomness, but basically if you move through at the same pace with you move through pretty quickly, you're always going to see the same patterns. If you move through slowly, this game starts throwing ninjas at you. Like, you need to keep moving in this game, or you're gonna get ninjas and it's gonna get out of hand. But yeah, you just memorize it. This is a really good game. I'd recommend for people that are new to getting 1cc's. Like, this is a great game to start to get a 1cc on. It is hard. It's not that hard though, and once you memorize it, it's pretty easy. Like, it's not hard to execute. And you can basically just watch my playthrough on this and just copy everything I do, which is pretty much what I did. I watched someone else's playthrough and copied a lot of stuff. This is my favorite level in the game because it's all ninjas, and I like fighting the ninjas. See, I duck on these guys, I stay away. You don't want to be on the ledge, on the edge when they attack. The red guys, I don't know what the deal is with them. They're just super fucking easy. And I'm moving through quick. A red guy up here, and this spot's kind of tricky after I kill this red dude. You jump all the way to the right, bait them to land on you, attack, back up, and they're gonna all jump right where you're standing. So you can just keep backing up though. And you don't need to use ninja magic right there. I used to, but it's actually a pretty easy spot. Yeah, this level you do want to move through quick though, or ninjas start spawning all around you. But yeah, this is a good game, a good 1 to 1cc if you're new to 1ccing. I played most of this on the Mister. It came out. This got released on the Mister recently. It's still in beta, so you have to patronize Jotego or Jotego to get it, which I do. He's the only person I patronize. Dude, $3 a month, and the stuff that this guy is giving us, all these arcade cores, just amazing. Okay, so this spot right here, there's 2 ways to beat this. You can use that ninja magic and like jump into him just right as you throw it, and you'll kind of like, you'll hit stun and like back up all the way past him. I don't know if I'm describing it right, but I can actually, like, if you follow how I'm trying to do this, I can beat them first try here, but usually they kill me. Like, I die right here. I remember dying. But, okay, so if you die once, the second time you go to beat these guys, their energy is less. They have less life. So they're easier the second time around. It's not hard to beat on the second life. So I pretty much just kind of plan on dying here, but sometimes I do beat it on the first life. But yeah, Jotego, man, released this on the Mister. And when he first released it, there was some bugs. Like if you got the extra life, you got the extend on the bonus stage, it would freeze up. But he fixed it, and now when I'm playing it on the Mister, I don't notice any bugs at all. I spent quite a few hours getting this clear, and I played it primarily on the Mister, and didn't really notice any. Nothing. I didn't notice any bugs. It's fucking amazing. There's no input lag. It's beautiful, but I can't record it off the Mister because this arcade board, like most arcade boards, is at some weird ass refresh rate, and it doesn't sync up with my camera no matter what I do, so I get that rolling bar on the screen. So we're playing this on CRT MU driver FB Neo, and I just set the refresh rate to 60, which you can do in emulation. Another reason why emulation rocks, man. Like, it's just so versatile, and I don't get any rolling bar. It's not as sharp as if I play it on the Mister. Doesn't look as good. The sound is definitely not as good. Like, when you play this on the Mister, it sounds amazing, but on this, like, every time you jump, the jumping sound effect is horrendous. Okay, this is the hardest level in the game, the lobster stage. And, I mean, you gotta kind of just do it the same way every time. That was pretty risky how I came in right there. Like, you gotta attack that guy fast with my technique where you jump over his first attack. You basically have to use ninja magic right here. I've never seen anybody get through that without ninja magic. And then there's another hard part here where you got to jump over this guy, and that guy throws his sword right as you're jumping over the other one. So you got to like jump over one and not get hit in the head with the other guy's sword. Sometimes you just get screwed right there. Like, he just happens to throw his sword right when you're jumping, and you can't see when he's throwing his sword because he's off the screen when he does. And your fucking hitbox is chunky monkey in this game. And there's just a timing thing. You got to attack that purple dude right after he attacks you. Coming up right here, I just dropped to the bottom in ninja magic. You can attack these blue ninjas and beat them. You don't need to use ninja magic, but I get killed by those guys so much, I just ninja magic. And like I said, getting that extra bonus points at the end, like, it's not going to get you another extend. Like, you're going to, I mean, we already got one extend. We're at, what is it, fucking 1 million points. We're going to get to 2 million points, and that's going to get us another extend, and you're not getting any more extends after that. That level's pretty easy. Yeah. This level here, this next one gives me trouble. And I've been trying to beat it without ninja magic, but I really just probably should use ninja magic on this one dude. And you gotta go through this fast. Like, I try to get to the middle of that spot where that purple dude is, so that when them fucking laughing, joking numbnuts jump on you, like, they'll hit you, but you'll be in the middle and you won't get knocked off into fucking death. Like that. They can hit you in the middle there. This dude, I think I died twice on this level, man. I get my ass handed to me here. So on this one, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to use my ninja magic when I get to that dude. Keep dying on that one same dude. Yeah, look, I almost died again. I think that would have been game over too. Yeah. So we're gonna fight the lobster guy coming up here. The lobster dude, you jump and hit him in the head and then back up a little bit. I feel like if you miss once, you need to ninja magic immediately. And there's a bit of randomness to this. Like, sometimes she'll block his head with his sword. Like right there he did. But if you're quick, like a ninja, you'll just beat that level right away. This game rewards you for being quick and effective. Like, you'll notice here, like, I've never gotten the extend on this part. These dudes are aggressive right here. Like, there's a lot of them, and they're really quick to jump up and in your face, like that with the ninja skill. So, yeah, this is Mission 5, the last level, and it's actually pretty easy. But, like, okay, so I had to practice this level with Final Burn Neo. I couldn't practice it with the Mister because there's no save states or like cheats on the Mister. And on the arcade, like, if you die, game over on this level, you can't credit feed past it. It just games you over, sends you back to the beginning. It's the game telling you, like, you got to get good to beat this game. And I really like that the game won't let you credit feed. Like, it'll let you credit feed up to the last level. I like making that dude jump into the pit. For some reason, it fills me with joy. But yeah, like, you saw how I made sure to get that machine gun or the gun before I attacked the guys in this level. Like, get the gun first and then retreat and then come at them with the gun. And then make sure you get to the bottom part of that level. It's way easier from the bottom. And then that level is easy. Like, you just use your ninja magic at that one spot. Make sure you get the gun. Okay, right here, I just kind of take my time and stop and wait for these blue dudes. And when the blue dudes are on the screen, you just let them do their thing. And you kind of you hang back, like you duck and hang back on this part. And this level is easy. Like, hang back, see I'm hanging back. There's gonna be two guys, okay, that guy flies across and one more flies across, and then it's safe to go. And those ninjas, like, that fly around the screen always do the same pattern. So once you know the pattern, it's easy. But imagine if you had to play this with credits. Like, you couldn't just play it over and over again with save states like I did. Like, it'd be hard to remember those patterns like that. But once you know the patterns, this level's easy. Okay, so after this part, instead of hanging back, I'm gonna jump to the right and hang to the right of the pillars. So I'm gonna kill this guy, I'm gonna go to the right and hang to the right. I'm gonna go to the right and hang to the right, and that blue dude misses you. And stay here, let that guy jump on your head. That's the trick to that level, is hanging to the right of that pillar at the end. And then early on in the stage, kind of hanging, like ducking and hanging back to the left. I remember I thought that stage was so hard when I first started playing it, but once you route it out, it's really easy. This part here, it's like duck, duck, duck. There's gonna be these bow staff dudes come up, and like, I hadn't played this game for a couple days and I forgot how to beat them. You don't want to duck. Like, you see me ducking here? You can't fucking beat those dudes by ducking. What you have to do is get like kind of close to those bow staff dudes, and then they'll come to attack you and you shuriken over them, like standing shuriken. You got to be somewhat close. and bait him. Like, you kind of gotta bait him to attack you. And you can rush this guy for some reason. That dude with the sword on the bottom, you can just rush him. He just stays there and waits for you. And these gun dudes, I like to wait for them to like be like a good distance from me before I drop down. Because they'll knife you, they'll shoot you. But if you wait for them to back off a little bit, okay, I jump over and attack. That's my basic strategy with those sword dudes. Always run forward and ninja magic in this spot right here. Don't fuck with that spot. And that's it for this level. Hang back, shoot that dude. We're on to the last boss. The last boss is easy. So, first off, he's like this lightning bug dude, and you just kind of stay in front of him. Shuriken, shuriken, shuriken. As soon as he starts lightning, you shuriken, 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 duck and shuriken, and just mash it. And then the next one, I duck and attack. But if I see any of those like spiral frisbees coming at me, I'm gonna ninja magic right away. And then on this dude, you duck and attack. Stay close to him and just duck and attack. Now the last guy, he has two forms. Like on this one, you just run. As long as you're running away from him, he won't hit you. And he has one, not form, but he has one other attack technique he'll do. And if he does that one, you just duck and attack him. If he stays, like if he keeps a distance and doesn't run at you. But if he runs at you, you need to run, just run away from him, and he won't hit you as long as you're running away. And that's it. That's fucking Shinobi Arcade, 1987. One of the first platformers to ever come out. Oh, right here, I fucking dropped my controller on my keyboard. I got all pissed, like I didn't understand what happened. And this kind of shit happens to me all the time. Like on my Street Fighter 2 Turbo run, I ran out of battery at the end. Like I actually beat it. Like I had a pretty clean run, and then I look and it quit recording like right at the very end. Oh man, I got burned on that. And then I had another game where I recorded Iron Sword, and then I looked back at it and the focus was off the whole time and the recording looked like ass. So I got excited here because I thought that I'd have to redo my whole run, but whatever, guys, deal with that glitch. Like I dealt with it. So what, right? Yeah, man. I mean, it just says some shit here at the end. There's a Shinobi Shadow Dancer on the Sega Genesis that plays really similar to this. It's a great game that I'd recommend to anybody. Now, there's also a Shadow Dancer Arcade, but for some reason that game just looks terrible to me. I can't get into it. But the Sega Genesis one plays like this. Yeah. So go out there and beat some hard games for me, guys.